connecting with our community. From the Information Center, this is News 10 at 11.
Two sides, 2 points of view. Public safety, front and center. Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack.
I'm Christina Mendonça. We begin tonight in the city of Turlock, where emergency medical responders are telling anyone who will listen, beware, your safety is about to be put in jeopardy.
They say the ambulance company that employs them, American Medical Response, is changing how they deploy their units and that the consequences will not be good.
It's a story one of you told us about. And News 10's Will Frampton is here with more. And Will, what is AMR saying about all of this?
Well, they are confirming that they are making the changes in their system in Stanislaus County, but as much as the Emergency Responders Union in Turlock says it could be a disastrous situation, their employer says the fears are completely unfounded. In fact, they say there's no story here at all. If you ask those who are behind the wheels of these ambulances answering emergency calls around Turlock, they'll tell you.
And right now, with the current amount of ambulances that we have, we're not meeting the needs.
Lee Almeida is Executive Vice President of the Turlock Emergency and Medical Services Association, known as TEMSA. He says his union is petrified of what American Medical Response is planning to close this deployment center in Turlock and house all the ambulances for the county in Modesto.
You want to deploy from that far away to try to cover needs that we currently have that can't be met even with us here locally.
We're going to be maintaining the same level of service in Turlock as we are today.
Jason Sorek with AMR says the number of ambulances responding to 911 calls in Turlock will not change. Rather, ambulances will be housed in Modesto. They'll be sent out before each shift to certain spots in the county, including Turlock, where they'll wait for calls. 2 non-emergency ambulances will also be taken out of circulation each day. TEMSA says that will also cause problems, but Sorek begs to differ.
Any statement that there's going to be any impact at all to the emergency side of our services is simply false. This is simply an act by the labor unions to try to push their position with the media and scare the public into believing that somehow, some way, there's going to be an impact on the system.
The Turlock Emergency Responders Union is so passionately concerned about this issue that they're sending out flyers to everyone in town. So if you live in Turlock, chances are you'll be getting one of these in the next couple of days. But AMR says this flyer is misleading.
It's certainly unfortunate that the union would take this tactic to try to bring fear to the public.
There should be fear. The community should be concerned.
We're implementing a plan that we've implemented throughout the state for many years, and to still be operating the same way we always have been.
These changes in the system are scheduled to take place in late April. We should say that Mountain Valley EMS, that's the agency that oversees AMR and Turlock, says they are not concerned about the effect these changes will have on public safety.
Does AMR believe that the union is causing these fears because they're afraid about jobs going away? I mean, when that center shuts down, are there layoffs?
There will be a couple of layoffs, but even TEMSA is saying that's not the reason why they're coming out with these fears of the changes. They say they truly are. They live in the community. Mm-hmm. They drive the streets. They answer these calls, and that's why they're concerned about this, because they believe in their heart of hearts, that these changes will have an adverse impact on public safety. But of course, you heard the AMR and also the agency that oversees them both say that they're not at all worried about that happening. So
I guess it's going to happen, and then we'll see what the effect is.
That appears to be the case.
All right, Will, thanks. By the way, it was a viewer tip on our Send It tool on news10.net that got us onto that story. You can do the same. Log on to our website and click on the Send It button and give us your story idea.